Hello internet, my name is Lave and this week I watched Personal Shopper, which is directed by French writer and director Olivier Assayas, and if I'm honest, I'm not too familiar with his other work. And if I'm being really honest, I wasn't too interested in this film until I saw an interview with its star Kristen Stewart, who was talking about the director and explained that he is a massive fan of Alfred Hitchcock. Now I am too, so that was enough reason for me to go and check this out. So Kristen Stewart stars as Maureen Cartwright, an American working in Paris as a personal shopper for a fashion icon, and she really doesn't like her job. The only reason why she continues to do it is because it allows her to stay in Paris and pursue what she really wants to do, and that is to try and make contact with her twin brother who passed away several months ago. Now I really don't think that the trailers for this film did it any favours, because it really portrays it as a generic horror movie when really it's not. It's actually a psychological mystery drama thriller. Don't get me wrong, the supernatural elements are in this film and I think they are executed really well, but I personally preferred it when it was taking a more subtle approach and building up the tension and suspension. When it really goes there, I thought it could have benefited from some better CG, but overall it is quite scary. Anyone going into this expecting a ghost horror movie is gonna be disappointed. There is so much more going on. You could describe this film as a murder mystery. There's a bit where it goes into a stalker movie. There's even elements of home invasion as well. There's a lot going on, and if I'm completely honest, I'm not entirely sure that I got it all. I think this film deserves to be seen more than once. Yeah, on more than one occasion during this film I was like, what the fuck is going on? But I always found it compelling, and it was only after it finished that I really reframed everything and thought, that was really good. Now, a lot of people have said that this is Kristen Stewart's best performance, and I do agree. Granted, I haven't seen a lot of her other work. I'm not her biggest fan, but I think a lot of people will acknowledge that she comes across as someone with a lot of attitude and a bit of a chip on her shoulder, and that bleeds through into a lot of her performances. That is true in one of the earliest performances I saw her in a film called Into the Wild, where she plays a moody teenager. And I do get the feeling in a lot of her roles she doesn't actually want to be there, but that is not true in this film. I genuinely think that she has committed to this role, and I think she's been quite brave here. It is a really good performance, and I think it's brilliantly casted because her character Maureen is a loner and is quite weird. She's a character that is just in limbo. She says on multiple occasions that she's waiting for her brother to contact her from the afterlife. They had an agreement that if one died they would try and make contact, and as a result of that, and a combination of the fact that she believes it could happen and the fact that she doesn't enjoy doing her job, she can't move on. She can't process her grief, and that's really what this film is about. What would happen to someone who believes in that and who can't process their grief? And this film doesn't aim to answer that. It's very open to interpretation. I have my own theories, but I don't want to give away any spoilers. All I will say is that it really got me thinking. With regards to the cinematography and the visuals, it really did remind me of a contemporary version of a Hitchcock film, and I'd like to throw in a bit of Roman Polanski in there as well, particularly the Apartment trilogy, in particular Repulsion. It just has that classic feel to it. On multiple occasions it will just fade to black, which is normally a big no-no, but in this case I think it's a stylistic choice, and for that reason I think it works. If you are a fan of Hitchcock and Polanski films, then absolutely give this one a go. So that's my thoughts on Personal Shopper, and pause the video if you want to take a closer look at my enjoyment tracker now. If I'm honest, my enjoyment tracker was done pretty much after I saw the film. Having slept on it now and really thought about it, I'm gonna move my enjoyment tracker up to about here. My initial thoughts after walking out of the cinema from this one was that I really liked it, but having thought about it and the fact that it's open to interpretation, it makes it even better for me. I definitely want to see this one again. I think it deserves multiple viewings. I think it's going to change every time I see it, and for that reason I recommend that you go and see it. I think film students and YouTubers are going to be doing analysis videos for this one for a long time to come. So thanks very much for watching my review of Personal Shopper. I really do appreciate it. If you can, give this video a like, and don't forget to share the lave. Subscribe.